Rocky Mountain Middle School did locker renovations this summer, and while they were taking out the old lockers, they came across old school supplies and an essay from way back in 1957. Local News 8's Chelsea Brentzel spoke with the man who wrote it. Take a look.
It is titled Basketball. To be a basketball player, you should have the qualities to be.
In 1957, Harold Scoresby wrote an essay for his sophomore English class at Bonneville High School. Scoresby never imagined that the essay would be found behind his old high school locker 57 years later.
I never saved any of my school assignments from high school, and yet this locker preserved it for me almost in perfect condition for 57 years.
The essay highlights his passion and knowledge of basketball.
Basketball is like my favorite sport, and I've announced basketball games for all of these years around eastern Idaho.
Scoresby has been a local radio sportscaster for nearly 48 years, broadcasting about 3,000 games. Something he was particularly proud of is the grade he received on the essay.
Maybe an A grade was something that was pretty common for me back in those days. Maybe not. I won't tell you the truth.
His class was the first to attend the Bonneville High School, and even though it's now Rocky Mountain Middle School, he says walking through the halls brings back a lot of memories.
The gymnasium was still the same. The stairway coming down from the second floor down to the first floor was still the same. And the area where I would have to duck my head every day to go underneath that stairwell was still the same.
Principal of Rocky Mountain Middle School, Jason Lords, was there when Scoresby came to pick up the essay.
We asked him, did you remember writing this? And he goes, oh, it was a long time ago.
But Scoresby says he jogged his memory.
And then I read it again, and a flash of memory came back to me as I remembered writing this particular essay.
He says this is just a reminder of his love of basketball, and he will keep it in a memory book. In Idaho Falls, I'm Chelsea Brentzel.
What a great
Isn't that something?
story,
Yeah. Scoresby also says he's excited for the upcoming high school basketball season.
As soon as I heard his voice, I recognized him.
Yeah,
You know,
you hear
that
him
is
on the radio all the time.
very cool. Yeah.
We'll be right back.